Alright guys, we got that snap on Monday, tool haul Tuesday. I didn't get the video up yesterday, but I'm glad I waited because I got some stuff out of the mail. So what did I get off the truck? Only this is what I got off of the truck. It's the Knipex pliers wrench. That's the box that it came in. There's little numbers and whatnot. And then we're gonna talk about the Snap-on power. I also, because Milwaukee won't make them, I think it's some kind of legal thing. They can't make real circular saw blades for the cutoff tool. That's why they call it a cutoff tool instead of a saw. Somebody in China makes them, and I got one exact same size as the Milwaukee. So if you got one of these Milwaukee cutoff tools and you need a real wood saw for cutting wood, and you don't want to use that crappy so-called wood cutting blade that Milwaukee gives you, I don't even have it anymore. You can get some real saw blades. At one point I did take the guard off. There's a way you can disassemble all that and put different size blades on there, and I had I had this blade on there, which is not the right size. As you can see, the little mandrel size is too big, right? But I centered it up real good, took the guard off, and had it fit. And I had to do some work on a roof. This roof job over here, put a new roof on that Sunset Trail, and I needed to cut all the openings after doing the overlay for the roof. And it helps to use a small saw because you're cutting just like 2x2 squares in the roof. So this was very beneficial. As you can see, it's much bigger. Problem is, when you take that off, when you're cutting with it, you have to cut only one way with these saw blades, so the teeth actually hit all of the bits and pieces that are coming off, hit your arm at a high speed, and it hurts. So I definitely wanted to get saw blades where I could use with the blade and the guard on there, so I don't have to eat up with all the wood chips that are flying off. Also got a 10-pack of grinder blades from my grinder that my dad gave me. It's down in there, that little electric grinder right there. He loves those things. He gets them from Harbor Freight. They only cost like 10 or 20 bucks. He uses them for a job, and then it doesn't matter if he tears them up, just throws them away. And speaking of Harbor Freight, I got this. This is something great to buy from Harbor Freight. Besides the throwaway tools, if you got a job you need to do and you just want to use something and throw a tool away, they're good for that. But this is professional rivet nut setter, whatever. But yeah, joining metal together. I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos on these, and this comes in handy, man. This could have saved me a lot of times when I was working on Airstreams a lot, and I could still use it for like when I gotta put a cross member or something and something like this. Instead of welding it, I can just get the angle iron or the flat bar, drill a hole, pop in one of those, because those things are threaded, and then bolt it together. So these are great. You put it in the gun, squeeze it like a rivet, it squishes down on the knurled part, squishes in, so it acts as a rivet, but it has threads in there, and then you can just get the appropriate size bolt, and they tell you what the bolt size is. So that's a pretty cool tool. I'm glad I got that. I also got this from Lyle. It's a bearing packer. Used to do it by hand. Working on trailers, you do have to repack the bearings. So, and you're supposed to do that once a year, every 5,000 miles or something like that. You need to be checking those bearings. So Snap-on power tools. Why do I buy them? Well, some stuff like this, I don't know that anyone else makes a tool like this. Snap-on makes it, and I can just take a bit and put in here, and it's very tiny. Getting the screws in corners, cabinets, tight spots, that's very handy. Love the long neck, and I am a big fan of the Snap-on ratchets. They are super expensive, but I like them. I like the button on them. I like the way they work. I do have Milwaukee's at home, but I don't like the way they have that paddle. So you can see how this paddle is in this Snap-on right angle drill. But because it's not like the Milwaukee, it can't really get caught up. So that's why I buy these. Now when it comes to the screw gun, I love the rocker switch for forward and reverse. Nobody else does that. So I buy Snap-on power tools when they fit my needs. I don't buy their impact guns and things like that. They're big, they're bulky, and they're not as strong as the DeWalt's and the Milwaukee, so I don't buy those. I basically get the stuff that I feel that they excel at, which I believe that's gonna be the long neck ratchets and the specialty tools that they have, you know, interesting stuff that others people don't have. Well, that's it. Gotta get to work. Gotta get these units out of here and start working on this motorhome that I got coming. That's all I got for you guys today. RV Tech Pro out.